Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Soul World, where we discuss about different topics related to the soul. We'll be continuing our series on dreams. Dreams have been a subject of fascination for human beings since the beginning of human history. All throughout the time that people have been keeping records, they've been tracking some of the dreams that they've had, even back to ancient times. This doesn't just include the Bible, but also we have sources outside, in ancient Egypt. Even the Native Americans kept detailed records of their dreams as well. So we'll be looking at an example of a dream today from actually a little bit more of a contemporary source. There was a boxer in the early 1900s named Sugar Ray Robinson. He was the welterweight champion of the world at the time. He was scheduled to fight a very young opponent. I believe the opponent was only about 22 or 23 years old when they were scheduled to fight. In the days leading up to the fight, Sugar Ray Robinson had a dream. And in this dream, he saw himself knocking out his opponent that he was going to fight, and then the opponent actually died. He was so shaken up by this dream that he actually wanted to call off the fight. But there were a lot of people who were invested in the fight, people who were planning on making money off of the fight. So what they ended up doing was they brought some people in to try to convince him to fight anyways. So Sugar Ray ended up taking the fight, and sure enough, in the exact same round as in his dream, he hit the opponent with a strong hook. The opponent went down and did not regain consciousness at all. So he had to be lifted out of the ring and taken to the hospital. Sugar Ray actually followed him and went to the hospital and was trying to spend some time with him there as he was recovering. But unfortunately, he died from a brain hemorrhage about almost a day later. Unfortunately, in this case, the dream actually came true. And Sugar Ray Robinson was so shaken up by this that it took a lot of people to, they tried to come and convince him that, hey, this was just a dream, it wasn't your fault. But he was shaken up by it for quite some time. Again, as we mentioned in some of the other videos, not every single dream is gonna be an actual literal representation of what's happening in reality. A lot of times dreams are symbolic, but occasionally God might give a spiritual warning through a dream, or might give some information through a dream that pertains directly to reality and it's not symbolic. And so this would be one of those cases, right? Sugar Ray had this dream, and as he went into the fight, the dream unfortunately ended up coming true and the boxer died. People say that you can't experience the spiritual world, that you can't experience the soul world, but that's actually not true. Everyone who tries and puts in the effort can actually experience it. So you have to continue to pray a lot and pray to God to give you dreams. And there might be dreams where you see something or experience something that pertains to reality directly, as it happens in this case. God might actually give you some information that pertains to something that's going on in your life. So that's why it's really, really important to pray and to ask for, whether it be dreams or that He'll communicate to you in a variety of other ways as well. That would be the main example of a dream that we'll look at today. So yeah, continue to pray, and actually I would encourage you guys to also do some research as well to see if you can find some interesting dreams that people have had throughout history. Just to rattle a few off the bat real quick, Mary Shelley, the story for Frankenstein, she received that in a dream. The movie The Terminator, the idea also came in a dream. I'm not sure if there's any Twilight fans out there, but that story, the author also received in a dream. And even going all the way back to the 1600s with Rene Descartes, he actually had a dream in which he thought of a new philosophy and a new method to understand the world. And that later became the scientific method. So that's actually kind of one of the lesser known dreams, but would encourage you guys to research and see if you can see some other examples of dreams that people have had throughout history, even outside of the Bible, where they might have realized something or gained something. That'll be the episode of The Soul World for today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again very, very soon. Thank you.